Welcome to another live seminar from Durability Week. I am Diana Gill, and I am here at Atikin Games with game designer Nikita. I am super happy to be here today. I wasn't supposed to be here today, and I came specifically to see Nikita. So we've been chatting quite a lot over Facebook. I've reviewed some of your games, so if you like felonies, which is amazing and super cute. And we've actually Kickstarter that you ran last year, which was fantastic and amazing. And to meet you in person is just like. So we're here today to have a look at your store. So one of the things about you is that you make all of your games yourself.
Yep. Yeah. So since my first game, which was made in China, Try to Win, my next game, Mini Memory Mischief onwards, has all been made by me in my little home office, putting little things together, gluing boxes together to the point where I glue boxes together. That's part of my job now. And I just really enjoy the whole process of doing that. I've had lots of people turn up to me today and be like, "Oh, but you don't want to do your own fulfillment." I'm like, yes, I do. I genuinely enjoy every little piece, and every time I get an order and I package that up for someone, that's a little interaction that I get with people.
So one of the things I really love about you are the little mint tin games and the little mint tin things. So I'm going to pick up this one because this is me. I play yellow. And in this tin is everything that you could possibly need to expand a game that you might already have. So it's got meeples in there, it's got different colored dice in there, it's got counters in there. So what made you come up with like this? Was it just like the frustration of never having your favorite color?
So I just see it so much online where they're like, name plays red is the username on Twitter, and it's just so part of some gamers' personality and who they are. And just I honestly thought that purple, orange, pink, black and white would do brilliantly because they're not in games as much, and that red, green, blue and yellow were just nice to do. I didn't want to leave anything out. And those ones sell more because they have them as their personality, because they've always played as them since they were a child. And I've had people come up to me today and be like, "Oh, I don't have a colour I play." Almost walk away, have a conversation with a friend and go, "Oh, because I don't like those 4 colours, but you're saying I can be pink now."
Yes.
And now they have a colour. They've walked away with that, and now they have a colour.
So you've opened up through all of your work, you've opened up new games. So like Ludo, for instance, which is just a very basic 4-colour game. You can now have 6 colours, you can have 7 colours. You can play whatever colour you want under the sun. I just really like how it expands and lets other people sort of come in.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing that was lovely for me is, as I did the Kickstarter campaign for this, more things became apparent. So I did a lot of research on Facebook, board gaming groups that I'm part of, and asking people what colours they play, and it became apparent, very, very apparent, that people with colour blindness actually are like whatever I can see on the board. So then I provided just little circle stickers, but they can sticker up their kit so that they know what pieces are theirs. They can see them on the board. George is nodding because he got some.
Yeah.
And they're really basic. I didn't charge for them. I just said, if you have problems, tell me. I will send them with your kit.
Yeah.
So that you're not, because I know I've heard of, because of all of this, people who've stickered up all of their games, and now you just have to sticker up this one kit, and you don't have to do anything if someone else brings a board game in. And then I had another friend who, as this happened during the pandemic, was like, well, when board games happen again, she hosts board gaming events. She was like, I am always bringing my own tin and not sharing dice with people, because I then have less of a risk to myself to play with my own pieces and then take them away home with me afterwards.
So you do actually make an awful lot of stuff. So I remember Philo Felonies, when we were having a chat and everything, with demo copy, you made your own little resin cats to actually make playing pieces yourself. So it's not just buying the components in and then assembling them, but you're actually physically making them.
So with Philo, Playful Pets is really making the big box game is kind of a proof of concept for Malham tortoise, which we've mentioned on stream before, because I will be making my own boxes and my own resin dice. Therefore, I have resin playing pieces. I know now that I can make my own molds for player pieces. I make my own silicone molds. So the playing pieces are completely unique. They are made by me from my own molds. I put the board together, I put the box together. The mint-tin versions, the boards are put together with magnets, and I painstakingly chop up loads. The only thing I source out is for the board game survival kits, all of the little components. I looked into making them myself, but I can't. I just can't. So I buy them in, and then the artwork is my own, and the IP kind of is my own, and it's a nice idea, and the tins and stuff. For the board games, though, I buy dice from China. I get printing done in the UK, and then everything else is me at home.
The turnaround time, because you put Playful Pets online, and it came before Christmas. When you put it on, when did it go on last?
August, which was a mistake, because apparently August is the worst time to go on Kickstarter in the UK.
Yeah,
because everyone's on holiday, and I didn't know that.
You put it on in August, and the game came for Christmas.
Yeah,
that's a huge commitment. Do you sleep?
I try to plan things out based on my time and what I know my schedule is going to be. So I set a schedule based on, could I make X number of games? And I always on Kickstarter have a limit on the number of anything I'm making myself. There's a limit on the number there is. And if they sell out or come near to selling out, I will make another exact one with a different limit, with a different time scale on it, like 6 months later. So I plan everything meticulously. I do a lot of hoping for the best and planning for the worst. And even with that, I managed to fulfill on time, but I had so much I'd added like 2 months to how long I thought I could do it in, but my printer let me down quite a few times, and I just managed to fulfill on time. So I always add a buffer as well, of like, well, what if this happens? What if this happens?
How do you do it? Like, I am absolutely all. So, because I have to do a lot of planning work, it never goes to plan. It's always late, it's never on time. And you're doing this, en masse. Lots of people have banked your games. You've had a lot of good feedback from Kickstarter and from the community in general. And you're just doing it. You are a one-woman show. Like, I feel like I have to bow down before my game.
Yeah, so I've had to,
Has to be done.
thank you very much. Well, yeah, so I'm very small. I am sales, marketing, absolutely everything for this. And I enjoy fulfilling myself, but I do always have like a level of, if it was this many sold, I would probably ask a fulfillment person. But I have also seen quotes for prices that would mean that I'd have to charge my backers 3 times the amount it would cost to post than if it's just me.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do that to people, especially when I've got people now that have backed every single project of mine, and seeing the same names come up is so wonderful. And I don't want to suddenly be like, oh no, it's going to cost a tenner to post this tiny little game from the UK to the UK. So yeah, I'm going to try and do as much of it myself as long as I can.
Yeah. Well, may you continue to do so, and may your luck ever be in your favour, because it is absolutely phenomenal. So we are at the UK Games Expo, so it is Saturday, which is day 2. We've got tomorrow as well. So if you're in the area, do come down and see Atikin Games. Say hi. Say that we sent you, because it's always nice to be like. Check out the store, buy some stuff. She makes little earrings as well.
Buy all the stuff.
All the things. Printed bags. Very crafty on so many levels. Okay.
And of course, don't forget to follow Peter on Facebook, Instagram, and all those lovely places.
Yes, follow me in all the places. If you come see me, I'm on stand 1058 in Hall 1 on Mythic Avenue, which is the coolest avenue to be on, surely.
Yeah. Totally agree. But it's so lovely to meet you in person. Thank you so much for being back.
Oh. And for all you other doggy people out there, you can also find everything else on our website, www.voalg.co.uk. This is the last stream for us today. So get your geek on, and we will see you tomorrow.
I won't. We haven't.